What's up, guys? Welcome back to another day in the life of a jobbing plumber. Today we're starting off with this expansion vessel. It's burst and full of water, can't recharge it, so what we're going to do is we're going to get it disconnected, drained off via the filling loop, which is quite handy because it's the highest point, and we're going to drain it down and crack on. Let's just talk about this for a minute. Who the fuck done this? Look how difficult that is to get out. Absolutely frustrating. But now it's drained off, disconnected. We're going to... It's in my PTFE tape, so we're just going to twisty-wisty and take it off. I actually tried to connect this film loop back up, but it was not playing ball whatsoever. Was not playing, so I ended up giving up. It's a film loop. Why is it so hard? Anyways, back to this. Instead of PTFE, I'm going to use some Loctite 577. Just going to spread it round the threads. See if you use the orange Loctite. The wee tip for this instead of using Rapid Blue is you can actually still disconnect this rather than struggling. Like, say, like you put it on, it's permanent. With the Rapid Blue stuff, the only way to get it off is actually use a blow lamp and heat it up and melt the glue. Whereas this, you can actually, with a bit of force, just loosen it. And there we have it. We just need to get some banding on and get that tightened up to the wall and get it repressurised. Pop the heating on, test it, make sure it's all heating up and working good. Didn't really work in electric boilers very often. But now we've got this 2 metre rad. This job came through a quote for photos for the office, and they quoted it. And it's actually 2 metres and 80 mil wide. 2 metres and 80 mil wide. And they've gave me a 2 metre rad with no extensions. And look at this. It's actually shaking and falling off the wall. So luckily, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wet vac set up, and I'm going to drain the heating system via that. Now we've got it disconnected with my trusty apprentice, I can now flip the rad. So we'll disconnect the other side, and let's get her off. That side, get your finger out and flip it. Doing your own eye. Just watch it. Just watch, yeah. Oh, sorry, take that. You're going up the way. No, mate, lifting up the way.
I was right, mate.
That's what it says, you're going up the way.
Right. Put me off.
just saying that, right? Sorry. Just be careful, something doesn't fall off the wall now.
It's not shaky, wakey. What? You laughing at?
What's that? Oh, what's happening there?
You sure that one goes up there?
Let me in. You go, hold it. I know it does.
You sure?
Just let me in, there's a few stairs and
Oh,
nothing.
Yeah.
Demolish.
How's this thing even still in the wall? Yeah, I'll hold there.
Jesus. Wow.
It was nice up to my fault there.
Did the Hulk put this on?
I thought you had to change it.
I did. How was what like?
I'm just asking.
Alright, I was going to say, can you go that side?
Aye. That's it.
So, we're going to go. Ready? Watch. Look into my eyes. Right. We're going to thumb it up and flip that way. Right, just so there's no confusion in how this is going to go.
So, thumb up, that way.
Just watch this. Oh,
Maybe I'll take that.
I can't get this valve off. It's been all time.
No man, that means that way.
Up and. Oh my god. I think we've maybe got larger things at hand. We're maybe going to need to repair this wall, I think. What's that?
I'll put your actual hand into the back of this.
I need dramas, mate. So right, here we go. We've got a Vicera compact here, which happens to be blowing the fast blow fuses every time it's tried to call for hot water. Now this is there's two fast blow fuses in this. One right where the live neutral earth is, that you can see me putting one in, right? So I put one in here and it doesn't work. So what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to open up the PCB board and I'm going to notice there's another fast blow fuse in that and it's burnt out, or blown as one would say. So I'm going to disconnect that and I'm going to put a new one in and I'm going to fire the hot water to see if I can locate it by like firing it up and seeing what pops. And I actually managed to find it was the fan. So we've narrowed it down to the fan, so we're going to get one and we're going to get it replaced. Obviously we're going to need to do some checks first to make sure. But what we're going to do is I'm going to check live and earth. Make sure we're getting 240 to the board, and then what we're going to do is make sure we're getting 240 after, which is saying that there's obviously power to it, etc, to test. It shouldn't be on in a plug, but hey ho, it is. I'll have to note that down and let the landlord know that they need to get this changed to a fused spot. But we've got 240 there, and then we're going to check it after. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. And we've got 240 there. Now, this is the inside of the board. Here we go. You can see the fast blow fuse just at the front there as you're looking at it. I'm trying to point to it here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that out and you can see it. Look at it. It's knackered. That comes out right there. Damn. So what these fuses are, they basically protect the board to stop it short circuiting it and blowing anything in the board. So I'm going to pop this in, fire it on, I'm going to create a demand for hot water again. So as we see, the fast blows in, you'll see the green light come up in the boiler, basically telling me it's alright and it's ready to go. And it was there I heard it. So I went back to the board, away again. So what I done next is I took the fan out and I put a fast blow fuse in and nothing blew. As you can see, this is nice and awkward. Can't get screwdrivers in anywhere. So yeah, so I basically turned the call for hot water again. And so what would happen is it'll go through its cycle, fan, air pressure switch, gas valve, pump, etc. But nothing blew, which led me to the fan as it was disconnected. So now we're going to poke this out, Front two screws here, they come out nice and easy, plenty of access. And that little hole there, you use that to access the third screw on the right hand side, which actually was a bit of a pain if you've not got a long screwdriver. And you wouldn't believe this, but I left mine on my last job in city centre of Glasgow to wedge a door open, and I've left it there, so I need to go back for that. So it's left me in a wee bit of a pickle, but I managed to find a way to get that last screw out. As you can see, look, this is just a standard Phillips. I'll try and show you here. It will not pass through the hole. A couple of inches short. That's what the missus always says anyway. And you can't access it from there because it's just too awkward. Very frustrating if you're going to ask me.